Hello dear students, welcome to QuickWit. As in our previous lecture, you can see that how can we divide or subtract in a polynomial, and we also know the concept of zero. Today we are going to discuss a new topic, remainder theorem. Okay, so firstly I have to start with basics, then I will come on the concept and tell you everything. Okay, so firstly you can know that if I divided 15 by 3. Here 3 is divisor, (15) will be divided, and if I multiply it 5 and I will get 15 and it will be 0. Here 5 will be quotient and 0 will be remainder. So you can see here 3 is divisor, 15 is dividend, and 5 is quotient and 0 is remainder. Okay, and if I get here, I write 2 divided by 17, then what will I get? We have to multiply it by 8 and I got 1 as a remainder. So when we have get remainder, then we can say 2 doesn't divide 17 properly. You can see here, if there is remainder 0, we can say 3 divide 15, because here we get remainder 0. And if I get anything in the remainder, then we can say that 2 doesn't divide 17. You get my point? Now come to our topic about polynomial. Why we have to listen these things? Or one more thing, if here we divide 2 by 17, what will we get? 2, 8, 16 minus 1 equals to 0, and I can write 17 by this way, 2 multiply by 8 plus 1. Here 17 is dividend, 2 is divisor, 8 is quotient, and R is remainder. Okay, you understand? Now I will come to my topic, which is what? Remainder theorem. In the same way, whatever we do in numbers, we can also done in polynomials. Like you can say, if I divide x plus 1 by x cube plus 1, then firstly I have to, what will I have to do? I have to take this x and power of this degree of this polynomial equal. So how can I will get same as the x cube? If I multiply x plus 1 by x square. If I multiply this term by x square, what will I get? X cube plus x square. Correct? Now I have to change the sign. I will change the sign. This will cut, and what will I get? X square plus 1. Now same thing, I have to get minus x square, so I multiply this term by minus x. So when we multiply this term by minus x, what will I get? Minus x square and minus x. Okay, change the signs. This will cut and I will get x plus 1. Now I have to only multiply it by plus 1. So I multiply by plus 1, and what will I get? 0. Okay, so now I will write this polynomial in this way. Here x cube plus 1 is equal to x plus 1 multiply by x square x minus x plus 1 plus 0. So what will I get? It is the dividend. It is our divisor. This will our quotient and this will our remainder. Okay, so I can write it this way. So this will give our theorem, remainder theorem. So I can write here, if x cube, I can denote x cube by px, quotient by qx, and divisor by dx, quotient by qx, and remainder by rx. So what will I get? Px equal to dx into qx plus rx. Okay, understand? And the same concept, case 1, if rx equal to 0, if our remainder term is 0, then what we can say, कि qx dx divide px. Okay, and secondly, if rx not equal to 0, then we can say that dx doesn't divide px. So this is the same concept as we will know in our numbers. So I will just apply this on the polynomials. Okay, now I will get something more. I will explain you. If you think here is px equal to dx into qx plus rx. Okay, so if I will take 0 of dx, let I will take 0 of dx is a. If I found out dA, it will be 0. Okay, so I will take 0 of dx is a. So when I will get value of polynomial at point A, then what will I get? dA plus qa plus RA. Okay, then you will get, we will know A is 0 of dx, so this term will goes to 0. 0 multiply by anything, you will get 0. So 0 into qa plus RA. So what will I get? The value of polynomial at point A is equal to remainder at point A. This will be our concept. Okay, how can I get? I will take 0 of dx and I will let 0 of dx is a. So when I found out the value of polynomial at point A, what will I get? PA equal to DA QA plus RA. Then DA will be 0. Why it will be 0? Because A is 0 of dx. So this implies DA equal to 0. So that's why PA equal to 0 plus into QA plus RA. This term goes to 0 and PA equals to RA. And then I will show you how it helps us in our polynomials. Like I will here divide x plus 1 by x cube plus x square plus 1. Okay, I will divide it by, so firstly I have to multiply it by x square. So what will I get? X cube plus x square. Change the signs, then it will be cancelled. What will I get? Plus 1. Okay, so here I get remainder as a 1. Now I will to find out by my way. So here px equal to x cube plus x square plus 1, and our dx divisor, it is x plus 1. So I have to find what? I have to get the 0 of dx. So 0 of dx is what? X plus 1 equals to 0. So x minus 1 will be the 0 of dx. Okay. Now I have to find the value of px at minus 1. Then you will get minus 1 cube minus 1 square plus 1. Then you can see minus 1 cube minus plus 1 and plus 1. Here it will be cancelled and I will get remainder 1. So our remainder, you can see here is also remainder 1, and when I put the 0 of dx and find its value on px, it will also give us 1. So this is our remainder theorem, which indicates us. It's enough for today. In our next lecture we will discuss some more properties about it, and if you have any query about this topic and anything about the subject, you can comment on it. Thank you. Please like, share, comment and subscribe our channel.